Hello, wealthy, successful, money making traders. This is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me for another video, guys. I'm so glad you're here with me. And I'm just making this video to remind you about candle combinations, especially if you are trading the higher time frame. And I was particularly looking at this situation from last Wednesday. So this is the USD JPY on the 4-hour chart. And for a while, this candle was riding high up here, probably about 60% of the time, maybe about 68% of the time. This candle was well up there, well in the pink with a good strong break. But also keep in mind where your moving averages are and where price has been. Let's rate this for a while so you can see that price was here for a while, but you had this long run to the bottom that bounced up strongly and it just kind of stayed in that tight range. So now, oops, kind of overdid that. Let's take a look at what was going on in this candle. So by the time this candle closed, it showed you a great deal. This is a great deal of information in this candle because now this candle has lost about half of the real body. So that's the market telling you something. Not only that, but, and please don't ever make a trading decision on a candle until that candle is complete, until that candle actually closes. So if you get in too early on this candle, then you are going to find yourself sadly on the wrong side of the trade. And the next 4 hours, actually, this was like a 1 hour candle. It just kind of came to cream all of that previous work. But you also have other hints going on here. You've lost about half of this candle's real body under this 200 period SMA. And let's take a look at this on the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, you have this nice breaking close of that 200. Price is just kind of crawling along here. And that's, oops, sorry. That's why it's important to read the candles to your left. What are they telling you? You don't have a lot of power here, but you got a nice breaking close of all three of those moving averages on this hourly time frame, and price is slowly climbing up. Then you have this really strong candle going to the upside, which looks good. Nice breaking close above that 200. Your next candle loses quite a bit of that real body. Again, almost half. The next candle does not even make it that high. At this point, these are times that you should probably start questioning that. Now, this is still within that 4 hour period. So these are the first 2 hours. This is the third hour. This is the fourth hour. So this is where you get into losing almost half of that candle's real body. But before that candle just comes back to absolutely kill, it definitely gives you a hint that chances are this market is not going to go your way. The next candle is kind of tricky. And why is it that I say that before moving on to this candle? Because you have this very clear, strong break and close of that candle on that hourly chart. So within 4 hours, you come to break and close below that candle. And whether you put your stop loss here or whether you have it here, either way is going to save you from getting killed by this candle. So this is the market telling you you do not have the advantage that you thought you had in this market. But if you don't get it here, even if your stop loss is here, you're going to lose quite a bit of pips. I can't say money because you could be trading with a penny, I guess. But you're going to lose a significant amount of pips. However, you're not going to lose this amount of pips. And these are the things that I want you to remember in your trading. This is just a video to remind you about candle confirmations and what candles are saying collectively. So it's not just about one or two candles, it's about the entire candle story. So this is what's happening on the hourly time frame to create that situation where you lost about half of the candle's real body. Also, again, you're under that 200 SMA. You got this candle trick because this candle didn't close at 200 SMA. You have that strong um, candle there. I can't say strong break and close above that because a strong break and close above that would have been more up here. But if you stayed in because of the break of this candle and the strength of this candle, by the time you got that close below this candle, that was the time to definitely be out of this market simply because you never know what the market is going to do, and it just came for lunch that day. Unfortunately, a lot of people's lunch got eaten and they did not make any paper. So even if you had your stop below the recent swing low, it still would have saved you from all of that adverse price action. And to answer your question, no, I am not trading. However, well, okay, I'm thinking about it this morning. But I did trade last Wednesday because I want to keep my account active. I figure if I trade once a week or maybe once a month, then I won't incur fees in my account. But quick life update, I have gone into trucking. I left the company that I went with in December. Now with a new company, and yesterday was my fourth day, and they just totally blindsided me with a huge lie. They're like, "Oh yeah, come over here. You get your own truck." And yesterday it's like, looks like you're going to spend 2 weeks with somebody else. They told this guy who has all this experience, you'll get your own truck, but now you got to go out with one week with somebody else. And chances are, if they're saying that, then we're probably looking at a month and a half with each other, total strangers. So at this point, I have my phone turned off right now because I'm thinking and wondering, hmm, do I really want to do this? I thought about quitting yesterday and just coming back to trading. It's experience. It's an experience that I want to have, but I don't want to keep going through these companies' orientations, get the job, if you will, and then find out, oh, wow, you lied to me. Now that I have the job, you just feeding me poo. It's like if I start eating poo at this point in the employment, then I feel like it's only going to get worse. So I'm trying to just back off and make a really good decision here. And then I'm thinking, maybe I should just eat the poo, get the experience, and just go with a better company because I would like to do this. At this point, I'm just like, So trading is starting to look pretty good to me again after these 2 months. At any rate, keep in mind that all of your candles are telling a story, a collective story. So make sure you start reading the candles from your left and continue to read the candles as they progress. And remember, no candle story is complete until that candle closes. And this is where we are in the market on the hourly time frame. And this is what I expect. It doesn't mean that this is what's going to happen. This is what I expect to happen in the market. So I'm expecting that perhaps the market will climb back near this top because now we have 4 hours of this run this way. However, part of that is in that last 4 hour candle, but look at this candle. So initially it just looked bigger back there. That this candle was up here initially. And, well, it wasn't a big, glorious pink candle, but the real body was actually up here. So we know it opened there. It went way up there before it lost more than its real body, and it did not break and close above this candle. It went above it, but keep in mind, no candle story is complete until that candle closes. So we did have a run up here. I'm sorry. No, this was a big pink candle because this is the opening of this candle. I was thinking this was the opening. Okay, maybe I have been out of trading too long. So we opened here. This is where we closed. We opened here. We had this big pink candle until you lost more than half of that candle's real body in that 4 hour candle. And you also have this break and close below this 20 and 10 SMA. So what I'm expecting is for the market to come back up here. It may or may not reach these heights, but it would be lovely if it did. Get a nice reversal on the 5 minute time frame and take it short. However, the market can do whatever it wants to do. So if I see a shorting opportunity here, which is where I would definitely like for it to come, and I take it and it continues on in a bullish fashion, then it is time for me to cut my losses and follow the market. Your job every day as a trader is to follow the market. I want to remind you that you can absolutely do this. You can be successful at Forex. Have an amazing, wonderful, pip filled day.